Welcome back, listeners from all over the globe, to Sammy and Marissa's husbands. Not Tyler and Marissa's husbands. That'd be awkward. Sammy and Marissa's husbands. Today we got a special this day in history from Tyler, multi-sport athlete from me. A little bit about this past week and weekend, including a bowling tournament, a guest appearance from someone very important to us. Included in that is a little draft. I know you guys love the drafts. Then we'll get into NBA playoffs and some baseball topics. That's about all we have for you guys. So Tyler, you want to start us with this day in history?
All right. Today, April 21st, 2024, on this day in 753 BC, before Christ, Rome was founded by Romulus and Remus. In 1816, Charlotte Bronte was born, the author of Jane Eyre. Her sister wrote the book Wuthering Heights. I don't know if you read that in high school, but I read that in high school.
Sure did. I feel like everybody in America read that in high school.
In 1895, the first movie projector was shown in the United States. 1967, GM, General Motors, rolled out their 100 millionth US made car.
America.
That's right, baby. And in 2016, the singer Prince died, which I can't believe that was 8 years ago.
Hey, Prince outlived Mike Jack.
Fucking two great artists.
True shit. All right. Well, that's a hell of a few days in history. Rome being founded is kind of wild. Had to go way back for that one, huh?
That one, I don't know how that, I guess they adapted it to a modern day calendar.
True.
Because I feel like they weren't on a 12-month calendar. I don't know how they fucking know that, honestly.
Yeah, they just figured. Yeah, it was. There was a lot of pollen. It must have been April.
Yeah, Rome is actually, that's what a lot of people don't know about Rome. There's a lot of pollen.
Yeah. April showers bring May flowers.
Yep.
All right, so moving into multi-sport athlete. I'm gonna see if you can guess. Right, star running back at Texas. Any ideas?
Was his professional career football too?
Yes. Won the Heisman in 1998.
Ricky Williams.
Nice call. Nice. Yeah, star running back for Texas, winning the Heisman in 1998. Longtime Pro Bowl running back for the Dolphins. Led the NFL in rushing yards in 2002 with 1,853. I'm pretty sure he was in a Ace Ventura movie, kind of. Was he briefly mentioned in that Ace Ventura movie?
I think those came out before he was.
For some reason, that's just sticking in my head. So star running back from the Dolphins. Obviously, we all know Ricky Williams, right? But drafted by the Phillies out of high school. Okay, he played 4 summers in the minor leagues before choosing football, and where he hit 211, 4 home runs, 46 steals in 170 games. So not an overwhelming baseball career, but I did not realize that he played multi-sports, and I think the biggest thing I was interested in is how he played minor league baseball while he was in college. Because back then, the whole NIL was not a thing. You couldn't receive money because your amateur status has gone away. So he must have just been playing for free.
So yeah, summer league. I don't think they get paid summer league.
That's true. Probably just like got his room and board taken care of.
Yeah.
So, Ricky Williams, pretty famous for having a kind of a weird into his career. In the words of Stephen A. Smith, he couldn't stay off the weed.
Yeah, he'd be. I think he's big in the weed game right now. I think he's got his own weed.
Yeah, his own strain. I think that's accurate. We'd have to fact check a little bit, so we'll get our resident fact checker Bryce on that. But I could see that. it kind of became his persona there towards the end. But man,
Hell of a running back though.
that dude could run the football.
And that doesn't surprise me that he had a decent amount of stolen bases. He was fast.
Right. He was pretty fast. Probably one of the fastest people in baseball at that point. Um, but with that, this past week and weekend, yours is probably a little bit more eventful than mine, so I'll go first. I was out in the field all week with work. We do this thing called sticks, basically like squad tactical exercises is what the abbreviation is. And that was all week, and then we ended with like a 12-mile ruck coming out of the field. So the students were fairly sad, right? Um, Sadness is very, it makes me happy. I love sadness. But um, so after that, it was a real low key weekend. We're getting that garden that we've talked about ready. We didn't plant this weekend because the weather was kind of shitty. Saturday it was supposed to thunderstorm pretty gnarly at night. It really ended up not happening, but it did rain pretty hard, which is why we didn't want to put the new plants into the garden. Um, our tomato plants are turning purple underneath, right? Underneath the leaves, they're turning like a little purplish hue. And I looked that up and it said that it's probably caused by nutrient deficiency. And a couple of the things are like they might need potassium or they may just need to be like in warmer climate. So we got them inside. So I think once we take them outside, um, they'll start doing a little bit better. I've seen one thing where you can put like banana peels in a bucket of water and water them that way. So maybe if it's the potassium, then obviously that'll hit that. So we're gonna try a few things. They're looking great though. The seedlings in my cups are freaking thriving. We just now have to make the transition into the garden beds.
That's what we did when we did our tomato plant. We did I cut up banana peels and actually planted them under the tomato plant. And I think that honestly helped it.
Interesting. I might mess around and do that too because we already got the soil in the garden beds. We kind of been letting the soil get in there and like watering it so it stays moist, like there's something in there. So I might just dig down and put some banana peels underneath. We'll see if
I
that.
did that. I did that with rose bushes too. I planted two rose bushes and I did banana peels under one and no banana peels under the other, and one of them is much bigger.
Do you remember which one?
No, I don't. So I can't confirm or deny that. I just know one of them is bigger.
Yeah, damn it, trying to get the scientific method in this thing and we're just forgetting. Um, what'd you learn in middle school, dude?
Not much.
You got to have the control. But that's besides the point. Let's hear about your past week and weekend.
So Saturday, I was the wholesale lead because our current wholesale lead had a wedding to go to,
Getting
which would
complacent. He's getting
yeah,
complacent.
he's complacent. And we had a $10,000 day and it went off without a hitch. I had no problems. It was easy for me. And then after work, I did uh, a bowling tournament hosted by the Baron Jedry Foundation for a good cause. And I think there were 47 people there. It was a no tap tournament, which means if you bowl 9 pins on the first roll, it's a strike. But if you don't, if you hit, you still have to pick up 10 pins for a spare. And the way they differentiate it on the scoreboard is no tap strike is a red X and a regular strike is just a white X. So it definitely made it easier. I bowled a 158, a 129, and a 178. So I mean, for me, I had a good day. I'm not a, I'm not a world breaker on the lanes. But Drew, Casey's husband, bowled a 223,
No shit.
a 242, and a 264.
Well,
And
what the fuck?
and
Does becoming a dad just make you good at bowling?
I don't know, he finished fifth overall out of like 40 plus people.
I remember many rock and bowl nights and Drew not being that good.
He's always been solid, but he's never been that good.
So what I'm sensing here is he's a tap bowler, whatever the fuck these goddamn weird bowling terms are, right? So he just can't finish. He can't take the full 10, right? He can only make 9.
I can confidently say I've seen you bowl too. He'll beat you by 100 plus regular
A
bowling
hundred plus.
easily.
That's actually blasphemy.
Him and Corey take you to the woodshed.
I think I'm gonna have my lawyers talk to your people because just putting that kind of disrespect on my name is ridiculous.
Other than the bowling, then after that, me and Drew went to the dive because we were going to try some crab balls. And then it was too busy. We sat down. We were both like, "Oh, we could eat El Kaz," and then we went to El Cazador.
That checks out. I mean, what kind of establishment is that Allison running over there? You know?
Unbelievable. Well, actually, she wasn't there. She was at a wedding. So
Yeah, but it's all about leadership. Starts from the leadership down. You
yeah,
can't just leave and things fall apart when you're not there. So
it's trickle down economics, baby.
yeah, those words, those words. But you know, it is what it is. I think that sounds like a nice little weekend. I got a pretty easy week coming up. Should be rather low key, just a bunch of admin work really. So I'll primarily be in the office. Can finally get back in the gym because the last 2 weeks I've only been able to work out on Monday because like we came back for the weekend, and then Monday our transportation out to the field wasn't until like 10, so I was able to get a nice little workout in both Mondays. So this week I'm excited. I'm going to be able to get another full weekend. Um, so that's exciting, I guess.
I have a I have a lot of showings this week actually, which is it's strange. You have nothing all year, and then I have four different people who want to see houses, and I'm like, please buy houses. I'm sick of being poor. So I could really use.
That, that warm weather starts burning a hole in people's pocket. They don't care about interest rates. They don't care about nothing. They just want to spend some money.
Hey, spend that fucking money. I need to earn some, you know?
Spend it. It's not going with you when you go. But yeah, we have some interesting, maybe some developments on some real estate stuff. We won't get into it too much. But we'll talk about that potentially on a later episode if what happens comes to fruition, I guess you could say. I'm hoping. I got my fingers crossed, but you never know, man.
I think I might have some information that you don't.
Well, I wish you would have fucking told me about that information.
I figured it would have already been conveyed to you.
No,
I don't want do you want me to tell you?
no, just tell me later because then I'll
Okay.
get pissed off, and the rest of the I'll just end it right here. And then everybody that's listening to this on their drive home Monday or drive to work Monday is actually going to drive off that bridge.
Yeah,
Instead of giving up.
we're trying to bring positivity, and then it's just taking a negative turn.
We're really trying to lower the suicide rate in this country, and that just wouldn't be good.
Fuck the country and our friend group. We got a couple of us already on the edge.
They're sitting on the edge. They're just waiting to fall. Um, all right. So, all right. I told you guys we had a special segment today. Without further ado, please welcome the man formerly known as Drew, Casey's husband.
What's going on?
Drew, I got a hot question for you, and it might be a little, let's just say hot. If your house is burning down right now, who are you saving, the baby or Casey?
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I specifically told him not to ask you that question.
Um, do I have to answer it?
You got to answer.
I mean, it's probably going to be the baby.
All right, that's a good answer. She can't fight for herself yet.
Right, exactly.
I also have a question for you, and it's not bad. Well, it's not bad because it can't happen, but would you rather be in a lifelong consensual marriage where you have to perform the acts that a man married to another man would with Jamie Foxx, or would you rather fight Francis Ngannou for a full championship 5 round fight every day for the rest of your life?
Oh, God. Can I quit the podcast already? Um, This one I'm not answering.
You have to.
I would probably just get my ass beat every day, I guess.
So like
It,
the way
it would
I
only
think
make me better.
it would make you better in the long run, but it'd make you worse a lot of days first. I mean, the way I look at it, you're gonna die if you fight Francis Ngannou every day. Like you're just gonna die. You might
Yeah,
as well just go full
Bad word.
and take on Jamie Foxx.
but see, maybe dying is the only way out.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. It wouldn't be like a quick, painless death though. That'd be a shitty way to go.
Yeah, no doubt.
How many days do you think you survive?
I mean, less than a week. I gotta fight him for 5 rounds every time.
Yeah, I think less than a week for sure. Honestly, it might be the first time.
You would die the first time.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
I would be knocked out cold the first time.
Yeah, does he
And
stop? Yeah, exactly. Does he stop on a knockout?
yeah, so the next time I would just get permanent brain damage.
Yeah.
but you might get permanent brain damage from getting raw dogged in the butt by Jamie Foxx too.
I'm screwed either way. There's
Does it
no
got to
way.
be raw dog?
You're married. You're not wearing rubbers.
I bet some people, especially in homosexual marriages, wear protection.
I'm gonna have to bleep out you saying that bad word earlier.
Homosexual.
You didn't say that the first time.
What'd I say?
You said go bad word.
There's no way I said go full.
Bad word. Well, now I got to bleep out a lot of stuff. So
Run,
let's start again.
run the tape back. There's no way I said that going full.
Bad word.
Cancel.
Whatever. If I did, I meant it. Drew, back to you. Is dad life all it's cracked up to be?
I love it. Yeah, it's been good. She's finally starting to sleep all
Yeah.
night through in your crib, so that's been good.
That's got to be a good feeling. Like
It took
actually
9
being
months.
able to like lay down and go to sleep and then, like get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, me and Casey just smiled like the whole night, the first night it happened.
Like you're prepared. You're like laying there in bed awake, just like for preparing for the fucking monitor to go off. And
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, peace.
Yeah, and then she sleeps face down in her crib, so that like makes us nervous.
Oh, God.
I mean, she's fine because she can move her head, but like still watching her do that is like, now I still can't sleep.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. So what, 9 months right now?
Yep,
9 months. Dang. That's crazy, dude.
flying by.
Crazy. That she's old, just as old as the amount of time that Casey carried her, which is nuts.
That is nuts. That is nuts.
Well, last question before we get into our next segment. But now that Reagan's a bit older, are you coming out of retirement?
For
Basketball.
oh yeah, no, I'm due to get back.
Due to get back. I like
Due to
that.
get back.
We need an extra, 3 points a game on our men's league team.
Look, I already knew that was the only reason that happened because I was just feeding you the ball, trying to force your way to 50 points.
The truth comes out.
You've averaged 3 points a game for 2 years in a row.
Look, I already told you what I was going to do this year.
Well, shit. I didn't hear it. What's he gonna do?
Double digits, 10 points a game at least.
10. Okay. All right. Let's lock it in. We'll talk about this in a few months, and we'll bring the old Carolina Beach scoring leaders sheet to topic.
And if you don't hear about it, then just don't even bring it up.
Okay. Yeah. That's fair. That's typically what we do. Make a bold statement, and then if it never happens, just act like it was never said.
I mean, I've never not been on it, so I mean, I'm gonna be on it. I've been on it
I
5
won't
times.
pass you the ball one time just because you just said that.
It doesn't. You won't even play. You're coming off the bench. The team we had last year, you're coming off the bench.
Look, they already know.
Who'd you guys have on that team?
Me, Jake, Trey Bryant, Brett, Lawrence, this guy named Ben, I think that was it. Drew was the eighth.
Yeah, Trey Bryant sitting on the bench. I'm starting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that checks out. I think that's a good way to do it. Um, eight's a good number. I feel like you don't have to worry about subs too much and people getting butt hurt because you guys aren't in the best shape you ever been in. So I know you need those breaks.
I mean, I probably am.
Best shape you've ever been in.
I mean, not my weight, but my lungs probably, yeah.
But
Marathon time.
you haven't ran in 6 months, so.
All right. Well, that's enough of that. That's enough jibber jabber. The reason we brought Drew on the podcast is we have Wes as our rap analyst, and Drew will be our resident fast food analyst for all things new in the fast food game.
I've been known to have salad.
There might be people upset about this, Drew, with you getting that title, but I feel like you've earned it.
I don't think people would disagree.
I
How-
personally think he's earned every bit of that title.
I think so too.
Especially for the sheer amount of salads that he's consumed and sent snaps of. I think he's earned it.
And that brings us
Yeah.
to our topic of the day. We are going to be doing our third draft. And in honor of it being our third draft, we added a third person. And it will be fast food restaurants.
Yeah, so I think the best way to do this is let our resident guest go first. Tyler, you can go second, and then I'll round it in third. Are we snaking?
That's what I was going to ask.
I think we should.
I think we snake draft. How many picks?
5 each.
5 each. Jesus Christ. I'm going to have to do some real thinking.
This is going to be tough for you, but me and Drew got a backlog of fast food.
All right.
It's pretty sad how easily this is going to be for me.
Yeah, you just look at your receipts for the past 2 weeks and
Now, real quick, I'm just going to lay a couple ground rules.
all right.
So it's strictly fast food restaurants, and you can go regional ones if you want to, because I know, Trey, you've been around a little bit more than we have. But stuff like Chili's, that's obviously out, and sandwich places are out too. So no Subways, Jersey Mike's, none of that.
Oh man, I got beef with that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, if we're clashing on that, we can throw it to Drew to see what he thinks.
Is Subway not fast food?
If you want my opinion on that, I feel like if one of those sandwich places is fast food, it's Subway.
I think Subway counts.
But then are we
Jimmy John's is not fast food. Subway,
Like Firehouse Subs, I wouldn't count. Like Jersey Mike's, I wouldn't count.
correct.
So
But
Jimmy John's is out, even though Jimmy John's is faster than Subway?
You
But
might
you
get
can't pull up to a drive-through window at Jimmy John's.
Yes, you can.
Is that fact?
I go through it every Thursday. I go to the Jimmy John's
God
drive-thru.
damn it! The truth is coming out. Fuck.
exposed.
All right.
But does it have to have a drive-through?
No sandwich places.
All right.
Yeah, no sandwich places. It typically a drive-through place.
Let's just do this. We'll throw the flag if one of our places is up for debate. We'll throw a flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 out of 3 wins the debate.
Yep. All right. So with that, Casey's husband, take it away.
All right. So there's a few answers here that really wouldn't be wrong for me, but I think I have to go with Cookout.
Okay.
It's just 50 item menu, 40 plus shakes, open till 3 a.m. It's just always good. Best bang for your buck.
Yeah, I think that's a solid pick. That was on my list. That was a solid pick. Regionally, though, I don't know if you're going to get the vote. So our listeners from across the globe may not vibe with you on that.
Yeah, that's true.
I like the pick. I mean, we're a North Carolina podcast predominantly, even though you live in Alabama. So I love that pick. Great milkshakes. Now, for me, I could attack this two ways. I could go, am I trying to build the best team, or am I going to go with my favorite stuff? Because those are two very different things.
That's an
And
internal battle that you have to fight.
I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to go with my favorite stuff. And I'm going Burger King, baby.
Oh God, you just lost.
Burger King,
You
baby.
just lost.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win this in the late rounds. I'm going
Literally.
beef all day.
We were talking about Burger King selling horse meat last podcast, and you just took them as your overall number. Tyler eats horse meat. You heard it here first. That's the title of this podcast. Tyler eats horse meat.
That's a good callback right there, Trey.
Yeah, I do what I can. So now that Tyler's lost, I'm going with the best team, right? Not necessarily my favorites. I'm gonna give you something that's just it never lets you down. You know, it can be cheap. You can get a nice sandwich and a combo out of it. A good blue Powerade is always an option from this place. I'm taking good old McDonald's.
That's a good pick.
Just universal, right? I can get breakfast. I can get lunch. I can spend $3. Be a happy man.
That was my only gripe with Cookout was no breakfast, but
Yeah.
it
Okay,
makes it
so
work.
I'm up twice, right? Snake draft. I'm going back to back. This is when I might lose some of the global listeners, but recent news is they are expanding to the West Coast. So with my second pick, I'm taking Bojangles.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Great pick.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Bojangles is it's king down there in the Southeast. So
I frequent the Bojangles.
It's my pick, right?
Tyler, you're up.
Okay. Honestly, Bojangles threw me off a little bit. I thought I was going to be able to grab that one.
There.
But you want to talk about reliable and customer service. And a blue Powerade.
Don't do it.
Chick-fil-A, baby.
Gonna do it. He's gonna
all
do it.
day.
Yeah, that was on my list. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping to snag that a little later round, but should have known that was gonna go.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Chick-fil-A never lets you down. Like, I don't think I've ever even got my order wrong from Chick-fil-A.
No, they're the best customer service for sure.
100%.
Great milkshake too. They do have a good milkshake.
That's true. Very true. Their lemonade's a little sweet for my liking, but they make up for it with the blue Powerade and a solid strawberry milkshake.
All right, I'm up now.
Yep.
You got two in a row, Drew.
All right. Chick-fil-A and Bojangles would have been my pick. So we're gonna move down the list here to my good old pal, always faithful, Taco Bell.
Ooh, that's slept on. I didn't see Taco Bell. I didn't even think about it.
Especially when they got the nacho fries on the menu.
The nacho fries. I'll tell you one thing. A hangover Taco Bell run, get a little Baja Blast. There's not many things in this world like it.
And Taco Bell recently for me, because I just tried it for the first time, may or may not have the best breakfast.
I have had their breakfast, and it is underrated. People need to get with the times and get on that Taco Bell breakfast for sure.
Very good breakfast. All right, so second pick here. This one's tough. It's tough because I like them all because I'm a fat ass.
True.
It has for me. This is more of a personal thing. I probably won't get the respect from the viewers, but it's got to be Arby's for me.
Fuck.
Mozzarella.
Arby's is a good pick.
Yeah, they're always good. They got two different fries now. Curly and the crinkle.
They have crinkle. They have crinkle fries.
Oh yeah,
They're good too.
Was not not in the know on that. I'm gonna have to try those out. Arby's is one of my like when I have staff duty and we don't make dinner at home. Arby's is one of my ones, and my other one I'm gonna talk about later. I think.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say if you let it slip out, I might grab it because I'm
Yeah.
struggling. Good pick, Drew. For this next one, I would really like to grab something that's not possible to get. I wish we would have kept Subway in.
Subway was on my list too.
Um, I'm gonna go with a big name that I feel like it could have gone earlier. It's not really. This isn't a personal favorite of mine, but they're a powerhouse in the fast food game. I'm gonna go with Wendy's.
Okay. When you have good
Solid.
fries, elite fries.
Elite chicken nuggets.
They do have elite chicken nuggets. That 4 for 4 is.
That $5 biggie bag. Ooh, get me fired up.
You are a fat fuck.
He's about to leave. He's about to leave the podcast. Go straight to the goddamn Wendy's.
Wouldn't be a shock.
All right. So, third round for me is the one I was referencing before, and I thought Tyler might take it because I think I've sent some snaps out about me eating this on my rare fast food appearances. But I'm gonna take another chicken joint, Zaxby's.
Oh, nice.
Zaxby's. It's a staple for me. Wings and things,
I get that every time.
brother. Wings and things is elite.
That's such a good deal.
Such a good deal. I mean, Zaxby's is definitely the most expensive of the fast foods, I think.
Yeah.
But you get your money's worth, and that Texas toast is just it's something different.
I want to go outside and go lay down in the middle of the Carolina Beach Road and get run over by a car for not picking Zaxby's.
Yeah, you fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is by far my worst. My team is terrible.
Yeah, I mean that's typically how your drafts go, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna double down on my fourth pick with Popeyes.
Solid.
Popeyes has a pretty solid chicken sandwich. That's one of the personal ones for me. I love a good spicy chicken sandwich. Not the best customer service in the world. They got about a 70% chance of fucking up your order, but if they do get it right, Popeyes is the shit.
Yeah, Popeyes is good.
My team has honestly, I'm not happy with where I'm at. Popeyes is okay, I think. I don't think they're as good as the chicken joint that I'm about to name, though. My personal preference.
Don't do it.
I'm taking Church's Chicken all day, baby.
When's the last time you went to Church's Chicken?
I love Church's Chicken, bro.
When's the last time?
I don't know, probably 2 months ago.
All right, I'm gonna need to see a snap of you eating some
I
chicken.
went there last week.
Drew, I'm not shocked about that for you. I'm not gonna lie.
I went there because of Tyler, though.
Yeah. Yes. So check the disrespect about me not knowing about Church's Chicken. All right.
Yeah, you're just trying to get in with a certain community by saying Church's Chicken.
I'm gonna have to bleep out everything you say.
I don't think that's bleep worthy. I don't think that's bleep worthy. I'm just speaking the truth here. That's what this is about. Hard topics.
Drew, please start talking.
So I got 2 picks here to finish my team off.
Yep.
All right, so this is a question for Tyler because I'm not sure if this counts or not. If it does, it's an absolute home run, and I should win by default. And I think it should count because Zaxby's counts. Does Huey Magoo's count?
I would say yes.
I never heard of that in my entire life. So
It's similar to a Zaxby's,
but better.
What's it called?
Huey Magoo's.
You've never seen a snap from Mike about Huey Magoo's?
No, Huey Magoo's. Honestly, like I love Mike to death, but the snaps are too long.
Oh yeah, they definitely get clicked through most of the time.
Yeah.
That it's like a Florida regional like chicken chain.
Huh.
They serve what they call like the top 3% of the chicken. Like, so all the chicken meat is better meat than you get at a typical fast food place. I mean, this is turning into a fucking Huey Magoo's ad.
His sponsor, next sponsor, Hugh Magoo's.
I mean,
So
I'm
Cuban
saying
Goose
yes.
number
I'm
4.
saying yes, it does count.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm taking.
I'll respect your opinion on that because I have no idea what that is.
I love Zaxby's, but if you ever go to a Human Goose, you'll never want to go back to a Zaxby's. It's that much better.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. Final pick. Um, this one, just the sheer volume of food I feel like you get, especially the fries. Elite sweet tea, all around good menu. I'm going with Smithfield's.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Dang, that was a sleeper. Absolute sleeper. I'm upset. That
Always
was a
hit.
great one. Great pick. Jeez.
Yeah, Drew's team is. I mean, this is the 72-10 Chicago Bulls. Drew has it.
Yeah, this is
What'd
this
you
is
expect
why
me
we
to
had him
do?
on here, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's why. I mean, it's honestly not even really fair. He is the fast food analyst. I'm gonna go. I can go two ways with this one. One of these is gonna be we can all do an honorable mention if we want to, or I can just say this one after because I don't think Trey will pick it. But the one I'm gonna go with is solely based on a couple of trips I went to New York when I was like 13 or 14, maybe even 15, 16. And my cousin Nick would take me through the drive-through and we would get 40 burgers. So I'm going White Castle.
Yeah, never had it. But I've heard good things, obviously.
Never had it either. Heard it was good though.
All right, Trey, finish us off.
All right. I'm leaning. I got two ways. I can't decide, right? One, I don't do that often. I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna go to my number two. I'm gonna take Culver's.
Nice. I was looking at that.
I'm gonna take Culver's. They have excellent milkshakes, and the butter burger is elite. So
Me and Marissa on the way home from when we visited you, we stopped at a Culver's and I got a milkshake and it's quality milkshake.
they got good milkshakes. Like those milkshakes you can't drink with a straw. Like them boys thick. You got to have a spoon for those bad boys.
I
I've never
have a I want to get an honorable mention out there, and I know Drew will appreciate this because his fat ass eat there a lot. KFC will be my honorable mention.
Yeah, KFC solid.
I'll throw Checkers out there too. I've had that recently. It was good.
Okay, my honorable mention was gonna be Panda Express.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think about that.
That's an interesting one. I will always remember Panda Express because Wes on the plane back from New Orleans.
That was so bad.
That's what that was, Panda Express.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that poor woman next to him.
Probably just reeking of orange chicken and liquor.
She's having a
It's
panic attack. Wes is eating Panda Express next to her.
bro, the whole plane smelled like orange chicken.
Oh man,
I was hoping that we were gonna crash. It smelled so fucking bad.
those are those core memories, you know.
That was
Um,
honestly, I didn't think that draft was gonna go that quick. I have a do you have the time there, Trey?
no, I don't. Um, but let's just do a little recap. Drew, give me your five for your team.
All right, so it was Cookout, Taco Bell, um, shit, who was my third pick?
Oh god damn it, you
Arby's.
didn't write it
Oh,
down.
Arby's. Arby's.
I have all of it in a spreadsheet.
Yeah. Cookout, Taco Bell, Arby's, Hugh Magoo's, and Smithfield's.
Oof. Oof. That's solid. Tyler.
I've you know what? There's nothing wrong with a bronze medal, guys.
Talking to
Burger
yourself.
King, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Church's, and White Castle. And honestly, me and you are closer than you think we are, though. Our teams are closer
Chick-fil-A
than
carries your team big time.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A carries. So I'm McDonald's, Bojangles, Zaxby's, Popeyes, and Culver's.
I'll say this: Trey is much closer to my team than you are to his. You're dead last by a mile.
Yeah. So I do think our resident fast food expert did take the win. I don't think I was that close behind. I think my Popeyes pick kind of screwed me. But I think we got to give it to our resident fast food expert. I mean, we'll let the people decide. Obviously, we'll put a poll down there who won the draft. But if it goes any way like the other polls have gone, nobody's going to respond. So we're gonna have to give it to Drew.
I feel
That's
like
actually-
I'm usually the only one voting anyway.
Yeah.
The we tied on one of the drafts and I won the other one. People have voted.
Well, they're biased because I definitely won the fucking first one.
That one was a tie.
Yeah, a tie because you probably got you and Marissa to both vote, and she voted against you, and you voted for yourself.
Was the blue one the second one?
Yeah,
Wait, what was the first? James draft. I beat you in James draft. I hate to break it to you.
I ran away with the blue one though. I think
No, I disagree wholeheartedly.
I think I'm 2-0.
Well, that's not how this works.
Hey,
The
look,
James one was close. Trey swept on the blue one. And really, just because for some reason, you picked Tar Heel Blue. So that was automatic disqualification.
oh, that's a fair point. You should have known better. We got a dookie on the pod. Which brings me to another point. I have to speak on this. What's your email?
The one that you like so much,
Yeah. What? Say it for the listeners.
Blue Devil
Yeah.
B60@yahoo.com.
Yeah. Do me a favor and grow up and get a real email.
I have several that I could have choose from, and I specifically picked that one just because I know you'd like it.
I told Tyler I refused to send an email to that address. I made him forward it.
I figured you would have liked it.
I wouldn't even type that thing in.
Yeah, Tyler was like, send the email. And I was like, I got the perfect one.
All right. Well,
before we let you go, Drew, sorry to cut you off, Trey. You got any impressions about the podcast? Anything you want us to work on?
No, I'm loving it. You guys are doing a good job. I just like hearing y'all talk about shit I like talking about anyway. So, I mean, maybe 2 episodes a week.
yeah. We've been thinking. I think I've just been like in a weird spot with work that Sundays just made sense, and I like doing the Sunday. That way, Monday morning, you guys driving to work and thinking about driving off a bridge or something, we could sprinkle a little light in your life. But we might be able to throw in like a midweek one now. I'm kind of starting to slow down with work a little bit, so maybe we'll think about a Wednesday evening pod or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, Casey's husband, it was a pleasure as always. We'll have to do this again sometime. Get a different topic and try and get you a loss.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on. And remind Tyler how bad I beat him in bowling yesterday.
Ooh, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
All right, see y'all later.
All right, dog. Later. All right. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that old Casey's husband got us in that one.
I'm a little disappointed with how I performed in that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think you're 0-3, I think, but whatever.
You can choke on an industrial sized bag of dicks.
It's 2024. I can choke on a bag of dicks if I want to. We're out of this whole don't ask, don't tell type deal. Right.
You would know.
It's a new world. It's a new world, and if I make the decision I want to choke on a bag of dicks, god damn it, that's what I'm gonna do. So next topic. We got an NBA playoff start. So we're moving on from March Madness. We got NBA playoffs going. I'm gonna just kind of go by each game. And if you have thoughts, you have thoughts. If you don't have thoughts, we'll skip it and move past because there's a couple games that I just generally don't care about. The first one, obviously, I think we'll both have thoughts. Denver 1-0 versus the Lakers, right? Bron and AD just need help. They both played pretty good. Bron really played good in the first half of the game, and then he was kind of gone. I honestly think, man, the age is getting to him. Like he's tired out there, and having to play, 42 minutes or whatever it is takes a toll on him.
I mean, nobody's had the kind of mileage that he's put on his body with just forget about the 2021 regular seasons, the 8 straight trips to the finals, all the playoff shit. I mean, it's put time on him.
Yeah.
And I love D'Lo, but he played like fucking shit.
He played bad last night. 1 for 9 from 3, and then just countless dumb turnovers.
I saw in the first half, Braun was getting on his ass a little bit, and that's the kind of stuff they need, though.
Yeah, but that's the kind of stuff they need, not in the first round of playoffs. That's the kind of stuff that should have happened earlier in the season. Maybe it did happen. We just don't see it. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind closed doors that we just don't see. But honestly, Jokic just might be too good.
At this stage of LeBron's career, I don't know. And I love LeBron, but I don't know if they can beat that team. They can beat that team, but they would have to play 4 perfect games, and I don't know if they can.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, them playing at Denver game 1 was supposed to be a loss anyway.
I mean, they played good.
Yeah,
Like,
they played good. In the first half, they were running away with it. I mean, they were up like 14 at one point. And then like they were up 14. I think Denver went on a little run and Lakers shot like 6 straight dumb threes that they just didn't have any kind of offense. There was no ball moving. It was just D'Lo coming down shooting a dumb shot or whoever it may be. I think getting Christian Wood back might help with a little bit of size because there was times when Bron gets switched on to Jokic and like sure maybe when Bron was 28, 32 or something like whatever age that's not 39, right? Could bang with him a little bit, but Jokic is a big boy. And I think that wore Bron down trying to bang with Jokic.
do you like them going with Rui on him first?
On Jokic?
Yeah, I mean, because they were playing Rui on him a lot of the first half.
Yeah, and it was working a bit, but when Jokic decides that he's going to get 2 feet in the paint, there's nothing Rui can do.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be AD with the length, and AD just doesn't want to bang, and I get that because it's not really his game, but it is what it is.
All right. What else? What do you got any thoughts on the Cavs Magic series?
Cavs Magic. No, not really.
Donovan Mitchell's good.
Sending a word text. I'm sorry. If you have thoughts, go for it.
My only thought is Donovan Mitchell's good. I think that'll be a good series overall. I like Paolo Banchero a lot.
Yeah, Paulo's good. Cleveland won the first game, right?
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell had like 30.
Yeah, I mean, he's solid. He's solid, but I just am truly not really interested in that series. Like, it's probably not one that I'm gonna be putting on the TV. You know what I mean?
That might be some of the best hoops, though. Honestly, like
It could be. It very well could be. I did watch Minnesota and the Suns, and I think this might be Ant's coming out party. I know he's had a great season. He's been like good, but him letting KD have it after those 3 straight jumpers over him, that was you love to see that.
I love that shit. He is fucking good.
I think he's gonna be, Bron's on his way out. I think he's gonna kind of take over the reins.
And honestly, I like that. He's a humble guy. He's fun to listen to. I mean, he talks shit. I mean, calling KD old ass, insert word here to his face.
Wait, what was the word?
I don't think I'm allowed to say it.
That's fair.
You know, I'm just gonna. I don't even want to have to bleep myself out. So I'm just gonna
just in case it fails and this
Yeah.
gets put into the stratosphere.
Yeah.
But I'm
I don't
excited
thought
for that
about
one.
it.
I'm excited for that series. I think Minnesota might take. I think I mean top talent wise, the Suns should beat them with Booker, KD, and Beal, but they're just one-on-one scores, and Minnesota moves the ball. And if you got Ant playing like that, they're gonna be hard to beat.
They got a good team too, though.
Yeah, they do. I'll tell you what, Knicks 1-0 versus Philly, right? Are the Knicks back?
Back as in like 1970s win a championship back,
Yeah.
or like 90s get close back.
I'm thinking 90s get close.
I think so. I mean, they have a good team. Tibbs is a good coach. He's a nutcase, but he's a good coach. They got a solid team. Jalen Brunson is awesome. Shout out West for drafting him. I talk shit about it. I'll retract it. He had a great year. Dante DiVincenzo, solid. Josh Hart, solid. Josh Hart is like the perfect role player.
Yeah, did you see something about Josh Hart was doing an interview and he was like, the reporter was like, you guys managed to pull it off when Jalen Brunson went like 4 for 26 or something like that. And Josh Hart goes, damn. It was funny. it was pretty good. But with Joel healthy, is this a series?
Well, no, because if Joel was healthy, they'd be the 3 seed probably.
That's fair. That's fair. But I think that's Philly. Like Joel is Philly. So if he's not healthy, it's probably gonna go to the Knicks.
Tyrese Maxey's a good player though.
He is a good player, but he can't do it by himself.
No, not against that Knicks team.
Just the way they play defense, I don't think he's got it.
And I like Hartenstein too.
Yeah, true. Boston and Miami. You got thoughts on that?
I love Jimmy Butler. So
I honestly don't know. Can I call you back in like 10 minutes?
yeah, Trey just took a call in the middle of the podcast. It's honestly super disrespectful. I'm not going to bleep any of it out because I need the fans to know that I'm more involved in this than he is.
All right. My bad. Fucking work's calling me. What'd you say about Boston, Miami?
The country will be okay.
I don't know, man. I'm out here fighting for you guys' life.
I was just saying that I don't really care for Boston as a team, and I love Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. I'm in the
But
same with you.
I don't know if the Heat can beat them.
Yeah, I just don't think they have the pieces. I love Jimmy Butler. I'd love to see them make a deep run again, but I just don't know if they will. Clippers versus Dallas. Clippers up 1-0. I really hope the Mavs pull it out, but I don't know if they will.
Big Westbrook guy. So I'll take it. Yeah, okay. There's been a couple of things you fumbled and I haven't said anything, but I'll just keep that in the back of my mind. I'm a big Westbrook guy.
Westbrook, yeah, Westbrook is the man. I agree with you. I will say I'm a little upset with Mike. He told me there was a lock on Dallas, -2.5, and they lost. So I'll never take advice from him ever again.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Well, he told me if you send me something and say lock, I'm gonna put money on it.
Would you bet $3?
No, 5. 5. It was a parlay with OKC and Dallas. So it was like a parlay for $5 to win like 9 or something like that. But regardless, Dallas blew the first leg for me. So it is what it is.
What about Milwaukee? What do you think?
Giannis is out, right?
I think so, yeah. Let me double check.
Yeah, if Giannis is out, the Pacers team, I think, is a good team. Like they play good team basketball, and I just don't think Dame's gonna he can't carry.
It feels wrong to say though, because Dame's been that guy.
Yeah, but he didn't go to Milwaukee to carry.
That's true.
Like he went to Milwaukee to take some pressure off, and then now it comes to the playoffs and the pressure's back on. I just don't think he's prepared to carry that Milwaukee team over Indianapolis, or Indiana. I see that started like right an hour ago, right?
And I can tell you the Bucks are up 20 as of right now.
No shit.
So
No shit. Well, maybe I was wrong. I take it back. Dame. It is Dame time.
Dame's got 24 with 4 minutes left in the first half.
Holy shit.
You know, my his ears must have started itching or something. He's going crazy.
He knew I was gonna slander his name on this. OKC and Pelicans is tonight. I think 9:30. I think OKC handles them pretty good. I think that's a 5-gamer. But I mean, Zion has started playing well.
Zion's out. They're sweeping him.
He is out.
Yeah, hamstring. He's out. They're sweeping him.
Yeah. Thunder's good, man. All those draft picks have paid off.
That's true. Sam Presti, GM.
Sam Presti making it happen.
I think they'll get. I don't think they'll get swept though, because CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram are dogs. I think they'll get 5. I actually think it'll go 5.
Okay, I like 5. I was thinking 5 from the start too, but I think OKC handles them pretty well. The Pelicans will get 1 at home probably, but overall, it's not going to be really a series.
They'll get game 4 to avoid the sweep. It'll be a gentleman's sweep at 5.
Yeah. NBA playoffs is always a good time. They're actually playing, hard. Playoff basketball is fun to watch. Everybody takes it. Every possession counts for so much. It's a good time. I love playoff basketball. Regular season NBA, I can't do it.
I'll watch LeBron.
Yeah, I watch LeBron just because it's LeBron. But honestly, I get so annoyed every time I watch a Lakers regular season game. Even last night, like when they started giving it away towards the end, like it wasn't as painful to watch as a regular season game.
I just watch them more just because it's finite time left.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. We're gonna miss people. Don't really appreciate what's happening right now.
Nah, they're haters. They're just busy riding Jordan's fucking dick.
Yeah.
Which you don't even have to compare them. You can appreciate them both.
Yeah, they're riding Jordan's dick and they didn't even watch Jordan. So it's like,
Okay.
What are we talking about? They watched a couple of YouTube highlights. Like if you type in LeBron's YouTube highlights, like they're better than Jordan's. Promise you.
Oh man, I was gonna talk up the Mets. Well, I still am. We're the hottest team in baseball before we played today. I mean, we've been on a crazy roll after starting 0-5. We've been going nuts. But I just looked at my phone. We got beat 10-0 today by the Dodgers. So
Yeah, you guys were on a 6-game win streak, weren't you?
yeah.
Yeah, that's I mean, it happens. It's 182 games. You're liable to freaking get blown out a few of them.
Live fact check, 162 games.
Oh yeah, true.
We have the best statistically right now, maybe not personnel wise, bullpen in the league, which was supposed to be one of our weaker points, but they've been really solid.
That's what's up. I've always been partial to the Braves, I guess, because they're like the closest team to our area, right? And now I'm in like Georgia, Alabama, so they're even closer. We went to a couple games. When I was in Colorado, we were like fake Rockies fans, but there's no reason to root for the Rockies unless you just want to be sad all the time. But Braves are 14-5. They're leading the NL East, and they got a 6-game win streak as well. They probably played today too, but I am not privy to how that went. But they look pretty good. It's a little early to kind of tell, you know. Baseball's a long season, 182 games, like you said. Um, but you know, it's the same thing with baseball. Like I'm just really not into watching regular season baseball. When it comes to whatever October, like playoff baseball is fun to watch too. I'd love to actually go to some Braves games. So we do need to find if the Mets play the Braves at home, or the Braves play the Mets at home. Excuse me, and we should try and make that happen. I think that'd be a fun little trip.
I mean, we'll have a bunch of series because we're both in the NL East. That'd be fun to go to.
Yeah, I agree. You guys can come down here. We can stay for like a night at my place, and then maybe an Airbnb in Atlanta or something for one night, and watch the Braves game. Kind of like bounce around some of the fun bars there at the Battery, and make it a nice little weekend out of it.
Is that the one where they got the hotel there too?
Yeah, so the Battery is like um, it's like a complex of restaurants right outside the stadium. So they have restaurants, apartments, hotels, and it's like everything is Braves themed. So it's a um, pretty cool deal. There's a lot of stuff to do. Like even if you go to the Battery and don't go into the stadium, like you're right there outside the gate. So like after the games, everybody just floods out of the stadium gates and just goes to the bars. And they have some pretty cool places over there too.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun to do. We should think about doing that this year.
All right, we'll have to make that plan. You got a busy week coming up?
Yeah, really busy with these showings. Um, couple of them in the $700,000 price range. So I'll be flying to the game if those go through.
If those go through, we're gonna fucking pay way more on an airplane ticket than we need to.
And then I got I'm gonna try and get in on that Tuesday run in the morning. I played good last week. My shot was last two times I played, my shot's been off, but I just been going to the rim. I had a Brett was guarding me and he just can't. He's not built for it.
Yeah, a little soft in his old age.
He's
That's
getting
what
softer in the
becoming.
middle.
That's what soft in the middle. That's what becoming a dad does to you. So shout out Drew. When you get back out on that court, you're gonna be a little softer than you have been.
I really hope he puts in 10 a game because we needed a fourth score.
Yeah, I mean, you better start working on the jumper because I don't think Drew's putting many layups up.
I just hope he picks up a ball before the season starts, man.
Nah, he's just gonna come out there and just shoot about 6 threes from the corner a game.
If he gets hot though, I mean, if he gets on a heater, I'm cool with him shooting whatever I'm cool with him shooting whatever he wants anyway.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
when he gets on a heater, he starts pulling up a couple feet behind the line, walking away. We'll be in good shape.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I wish I could play with you guys. I do miss being able to play in that league.
There was actually two questions posted to us on our page, and we got 5 minutes so we can flesh them out honestly. Mike asked, "Who is the better basketball player between the two of us?" And we would both pick ourselves, but I figured it'd be easier to just break it down by what we think we do better than the other person, and
Yeah.
to answer it honestly.
Okay.
Um, so I'll go. I'll tell you, I think I do better. I'm a better shooter.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really up for debate. Um, I have more. I don't even know if I would say I'm a better post scorer. I have more post moves.
It's fair.
Um, I would say it's easier for you to score than it is for me to score.
Yeah.
Um, I think I have a better handle. I don't know if you'll agree with that one, but that could be another. I think I just have more moves.
Yeah. I think you probably can keep control of the ball a little bit more, but your problem is you just don't fucking go anywhere.
Well, that's another thing. I need to have more moves because it's not easy for me to score.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Definitely a better shooter. I would say I'm a better passer too.
Yeah, you make that argument, yeah.
Rebounding, I don't think is close. I think you're a much better rebounder. Much better defender. That's not close.
Yeah, it's not close.
Um, so I think that would I think most people would pick you. I think just talking it out, I probably also just picked you talking it out, which I'm kind of disappointed in. You got any comments on that?
I mean, if we're looking at facets of the game, I think we're pretty equal, right? I'd say passing, shooting, you probably have a little bit tighter handle. I think I am less good at one thing, and I pride myself on being like kind of all around. Can like I feel like I can do it all, right? I can bring the ball up the court. I can play in the corner. I can get in the post and mess around. I'm not gonna wow you with my footwork, but I got a little something to me. I think I'm a fairly good defender. I think that's probably one of the better aspects of my game, honestly. And then I feel like I can figure out angles pretty well, like slashing to the hoop. I can get advantages in the slashing where other people probably can't. So, that's kind of what I feel like I do. But in terms of just like precision passing, I think you're better. I think I have decent vision, like when I'm bringing the ball up the court.
Well, you have high basketball IQ, so
Yeah, yeah.
that's. Have you listened to any of that JJ Redick LeBron podcast?
I've seen some stuff on like Twitter and I want to listen to it a little bit more. And I think I'm going to. That's going to get in my rotation, especially now that college basketball is over.
That's a really good podcast for just like X's and O's basketball, like hoop head type shit. That's a really good one.
Yeah, no, I've seen some stuff and it looks pretty interesting. I think some of the stuff they talk about is a little above our level because they're, obviously elite. Like LeBron's the greatest basketball player to ever play. He
And
might not be the GOAT, right? He's not Black Jesus, but um, like I think he's the most talented person to have ever touched a basketball, like overall.
yeah, and I think you can make that argument. Jordan's the GOAT and LeBron's the best player ever. I think that's fair, actually.
Yeah, like no
'Cause
one is
in
better.
terms of influence, no one's gonna be more influential than Michael Jordan.
No, I mean Jordan's the best competitor to have ever lived.
Yeah, I mean, no, he's honestly psychotic.
Yeah, he's psychotic, which is what it takes. Like, I think LeBron, that's one of his flaws is he's not the most obviously he's competitive, right? He's an elite competitor, but he's no MJ.
He's not MJ, he's not Kobe,
No. He
but
doesn't have that. He's more of like to dap you up at center court before you do the jump. And Jordan is like the one that tell you to take his shoes off, you know.
we did have another question posed to us by the same person, but I'm just gonna hold it because we got less than a minute. That one, I think we're pretty much on the same page with the basketball thing. That question will 100% spark debate
Okay.
between us. I know for a fact, so I'll save that one.
All right, we'll save that for next week. Or potentially let's think about doing a Wednesday.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
So Wednesday evening, we'll try and do a Wednesday and give the people what they want.
At least Drew what he wants.
At least Drew what he wants. So we'll have one listener. All right, dog. Well, we'll end it here. I'll talk to you.
All right, peace.
All right, see you.